Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course. We're pleased to be joined by Evan Cosgrove of Plymouth football. And if you haven't heard, Plymouth beat Canton last night. Yes, you heard that right. 16-0. The first time that Plymouth has ever shut out Canton. Yes.
Thank you for having me back on.
Thanks. Hey, yeah, thanks for coming back on, man. It's been an interesting week for Plymouth, and but overall, to come away with a big win like this and against a rival like Canton, what was that like?
It was great. So the first time that we beat Canton since 2019, and obviously, like he just said, first ever Plymouth team to shut them out. It was great. The atmosphere was crazy. But what really helped us was this week at practice that we had. It was the best week of practice that I've had at the high school level. So just going in there, being prepared for the game, it was great, and just winning everything. It was awesome.
Yeah. So I know you talked about the week of practice that you've had, but what made it? From when I talked to Coach this morning, and now obviously talking with you about it, the intensity level got picked up as as time went on. And what was that like to go through that week?
So it was great. It made me feel confident going in the game. So Monday we started off with just like a banger of a practice. We were hitting, intensity was high. My teammate Jaden McLeod, he big props to him. He ran against the D at above game speed, game level. He really got us prepared. We were hitting that game speed, game tempo. Just shout out to our whole scout team, and overall everyone on the team. We just had the best week of practice we could, and it really helped us and converted to the field yesterday. So
So going into that, that it's, I mean, here's the thing. I'm going to say this. No one expected Plymouth to beat Canton, let alone do what you just did, and shut them out and basically just dismantle them. No
yeah,
one expected that to happen. I always say, and I said this to Coach, you are at your best when the entire world's against you. What's that? What was that? What's that mentality like? I mean, no one expected you to do much this year.
yeah. So the day before the game, I was getting ready to go to bed, and I was just scrolling on Twitter, and I saw like more than five posts, and it was like uh Canton beating Plymouth. The score was going to be 30-13. Another person said that they were going to put 40 up on us, and that we were going to be held to 7 points. So just going in that game, knowing that we're the underdog, and end up coming on top was great. And we all knew it. All my teammates knew. No one expected us to win, but us. We went in that game expecting to win. And it was great just being an underdog, coming up and winning and shutting them out. I think it helped us, and just going in knowing that um, no one thought that we were going to win, so we're just going to go harder and show them that they should have known that we were going to win. Just that mentality going in was great.
Yeah. So going into that, I remember you saying to me earlier this year. I can't remember if probably when I was up at Plymouth back in August, and I remember you said to me that Plymouth is going to surprise some people this year. And I heard that, and I was like, oh yeah, okay. And then going around the league and talking to other coaches, they said the same thing. And obviously, this is kind of really the year that you've been waiting for, with obviously with COVID restrictions last year and the last 2 years actually. This is really the year where you don't really have all those. You can utilize the weight room, which you haven't been able really, which you've been able to do, but really not to the capacity that you were the last 2 years. Really back to normal type workouts and stuff. But what was but it looks like what you said was true. Kind of put the
Yeah.
there a little bit.
So before the summer season even kicked off, where we're lifting, conditioning, camp, and everything, we sat down in the weight room during football tech last year, and we just talked about our goals for the season. We talked about what we want to accomplish, everything. And Coach Soul, he just said, like, we got a group that he truly believes in, and we truly believe in him, and that this year is going to be different. In the past 2 years, we've been on the losing side. It hasn't been what we wanted, but we got a really great junior class that came up. We got some key freshmen, some key sophomores really performing for us, and us seniors, we just wanted everyone. We brought everyone in. We're a family. We finally broke it down on family last night, and overall, just like we knew that this group was going to be different than what we had been the past 2 years, and we need to show that. So we grinded. We practiced hard, and I think it finally showed last night.
Yeah, it did. Um, and just to remind you, to remind people that may not be familiar with the PSEP campus. So there's 3 schools: Plymouth, Salem, Canton, and you can have class with anybody. You can have class with kids from Canton. You can have classes from kids with Salem, and Salem and Canton kids can have class with Plymouth, and so on.
So my second hour, I walked in and saw 3 Canton jerseys yesterday.
Did they say anything to you?
No, but so we dressed up yesterday. We weren't wearing jerseys. We were wearing suit and tie, custom Plymouth tie, and I was walking by some Canton kids on the path, and they laughed at me. They were like, "Nice suit," um, and then they like looked down at their jersey and did that. Um, so it was pretty great. It got me fired up. Gave me a little even more of a chip on my shoulder. So yeah, I probably saw the whole Canton team at least once before we even played them at school.
It's and that's the advantage. You can have, by the way, reminder, where was your second hour class at?
In Plymouth.
That's funny. That's actually really, really funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's an interesting I have been to the campus many, many times, but it's very interesting. That is for sure. Okay. So got the win. Now begins one of I know coach is really excited for this one. He gets to begin the Livingston County tour, which is 3 out of the next 4 weeks. The first stop on that tour is Howell, which is actually the next game for you guys. What's that going to be like heading into there, coming off the confidence off the win, and against a team that of course lost last night to Northville, which is another team that's trying to turn around its season. Overall, what's it going to be like heading down there for a game? And it's quite the long bus ride too.
Yeah, for sure. So we're pretty high right now on just being Canton, but we can't just lean on that. We have to move forward, keep the energy that we have right now, and keep playing at that level when we go to Howell, when we go to Heartland. So we gotta keep our cool. We can't just focus on the game that we played last night. Keep going forward. We've built a little rivalry with Howell because their head coach, and so they're obviously a good team. We're gonna prepare for them and just keeping the same energy that we had this week going into the next couple games.
Yeah. All right. Well, Evan Cosgrove, thanks so much for coming on and talking with us. Congrats on the win and good luck next week against Howell.
Thank you.